You're already building a personal brand without even realizing it if you're not officially out there branding. So you don't have to be on social media. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have any of that officially built yet to already be building a brand. And Jess is proof that she built a personal brand along the way because you started practicing law and then you pivoted into a different type of law. And at this point, now people have still learned to trust the fact that you know what you're doing. You're a trusted advisor. You can come in, and then now you're pivoting once again because you want to really maximize your impact. You don't want to be limited by the state of Florida and who you can actually help as a lawyer. You are a vast wealth of knowledge, and you realized that you can help people with just educational information. And then they can decide, do they need to reach out to a lawyer to take it a step further? So that's your plan. And that's going to be helping you get the word out even faster by getting on stages. And for me, the social media presence and the website and all that stuff, it just helps amplify when you do get on a stage and people want to know more or they want to share information about you. That's to me where it becomes an extension of a business card. So if you're standing on a stage and people listen to you speak and they're in awe by and captivated by how you talk and how you educate and they go to share you, it's so much easier to send a link or an Instagram or something and be like, you have to check out this person. I just heard her speak. The way that she explained estate planning and probate really was just so simple and easy. Go check it out. If you don't have that, now I'm just telling them to check a name and call a person. It's harder to stalk you that way. And we all like to look at people before
Me
we make an
too.
initial phone call. And
Mhm.
so if you just have a website, it's fantastic. That's better than nothing. When you have a website and you have a social media presence, I feel like nowadays people just want to see if you're legit. And it's easy for us to pull up Instagram. And it's amazing how, or TikTok or Facebook, it depends on the person as to where they live. And so that's another reason that I encourage people to show up on all of the platforms that really gear towards who their target market is. Because if you're spanning, in your case, you're willing to work with people at 18 plus, well, you need to kind of be on the platforms that the 18-year-old is on, but then also be on the platforms that the people that are in their 50s and 60s are on as well. So I would encourage you to be on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, really having a presence all over the place. Versus if someone comes to me and says, my target market is only this category of people. Well, if that category doesn't live on TikTok and they don't live in those places, you may not need to be there. It really just depends on what your target audience is. And then I look at it as a way to magnify. It's not really you have to. And a lot of people, and I've spent my time thinking that way too, where social media is a necessary evil. It's like, gosh, I have to post. I have to make sure I'm being present. I'm having to do this stuff. If you flip the script a little bit and it's if I can post and I can share here, now I'm just able to amplify my impact and get it out further without being boots on the ground. And you and I are both firm believers of being in person.
Yes, and
We
you
have done
girlfriend too,
several
Kelly.
bright line trips already now to make sure that we are in person to be in the room with people, but there's only so many hours in a day and there's only so many in-person events that we can be at. And so then leveraging in person with the social media digital footprint presence is amazing. And then the email list, I like to encourage people to remember, don't forget to nurture the people you've already worked with. It's not that they don't remember you, but you want to stay top of mind. So if you drop into their email on a monthly basis, and I keep hearing this, email is dead. Email is not dead, guys. It is 100% not. I know a lot of people get overwhelmed. They want to click through and unsubscribe, but I don't know about you. I go through my email list and there are people, I may not read every email that you send me, but I want to stay having those come in because every once in a while you've got a nugget. But when I go to delete it, you're still top of mind. Now I've thought about you one more time. Like, nope, I didn't want to read that one today, but now you're on my mind again and it's staying present in my life in some way.